Today we're going to prepare a piece of wood for wood turning. The wood, when it's given to you, is called a blank because nothing has been done to it yet. Therefore we have to prepare it for wood turning. To prepare it for wood turning, the very first thing I do is take a steel rule, a pencil, and I draw the diagonals on both ends. So you match up the corners and you draw a diagonal on both ends. This is so that I can align it properly in the woodwork lathe. On the second one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 10-on saw and I'm going to run a saw cut across the corners to match in with the fork centre when I turn it. I'll just saw right across the corner, about 2 or 3 millimeters deep. One corner and the second corner. What I then want to do is to prepare it for wood turning, to make it easier. I'm going to mark what I call finger marking down the corners, and I'm going to turn this into an octagon. So by finger marking, it gives me a guide where I can stop when I plane. The finger marking works like holding the pencil like a chopstick, and you use the pad of your middle finger to press along the wood, hold it steady and run it down. Be careful if the wood's off saw because you may well get a skelf. Now off saw does not matter because this wood is going to be turned from the square into a circle. I then put it in my vise with the corner up the way. I take a smoothing plane, I check it by holding it up to the window, looking along it, check if the blade is not sticking out or if it's not centred and level. I can use the brass dial, turn it away from me and it will stick out. Starting at one end, finishing at the other. Nice smooth planing action. Now, an example of good planing action is if you take any of your shavings and we hold it along the piece of wood, it should match the length of the wood. Make sure it's nice and tight in the vise. And there's a knot in this piece of wood, that's what you can hear as I go along it. And what I've done is I've turned the square bit of wood into an octagon. I'm now ready to proceed to the woodwork lathe and to start wood turning.